know Sega was all about the gay pride?
Judging by the way Sonic's shaking his finger at us, apparently they were.
He's
It's all sparkly and
flicking us
everything.
off for being heterosexual.
Sonic, really.
Please.
Different strokes for different folks, okay?
Mm-hmm. Quick retinal scan to make sure we're qualified to play this.
I think we're okay.
Yeah. This is a legal copy of Snatcher, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I am one of, like, the 100 or so people who actually bought this game.
Mm.
And I'll tell you more about that in a moment. But first, the intro. This is a complete lie, by the way. Snatcher is hardcore political commentary, and it's an exact parallel.
Snatcher, a retelling of the Gulf War.
Only some parts, though. They don't want to give you too much rolling sound space.
Yeah.
It's good that Hideo Kojima, shouts out to the cyberpunks. They always get, snubbed.
Is this supposed to be said sarcastically? All those cyberpunks.
June 6, 1996. A mysterious explosion destroys the Chernobyl research facility near Moscow. Lucifer Alpha, a powerful biological weapon under secret development there, is released into the atmosphere, creating a deadly biohazard. Carried by the trade winds, Lucifer Alpha spreads throughout Eastern Europe and Eurasia, destroying 80% of the populace. Half of the world's people die. The greatest biohazard in history later becomes known simply as the catastrophe. But at this time, who could have possibly imagined that the ultimate biohazard wouldn't occur for another half-century? 50 years later, mankind faces its greatest crisis, the appearance of a mysterious android life form. Its purpose and origin are unknown. Is it a new form of weapon? Or perhaps an invasion from some other world? They appear during winter, killing humans and infiltrating society by taking the place of their victims. Employing an artificial skin, they can sweat and even bleed. Part organic, part machine, they're almost impossible to distinguish from those they kill. As they steal their victims' bodies in order to take their place, these mysterious invaders become known as Snatchers.
I love this game.
Gee, Merry Christmas.
It is. It's a Christmas-themed game, I swear to God. It comes into play. Alright, I guess here's some backstory here. First of all, completely hypocritically, we're going to be talking over the intro music, which I think I made fun of somebody on Retsu Prey for doing, but whatever. I have played the shit out of Snatcher. This is like one of my favorite games of all time. I think it's awesome. Diabetes, what is your experience with Snatcher?
I've never played it, and I don't really know anything about it.
Never read my Let's Play of it?
Yeah.
That's the Let's Play that put me on the map, just so you know. Snatcher is developed for multiple platforms, but it only got one Western release in America and Europe for the Sega CD. It is like a lot of Hideo Kojima stories, it's kind of a ripoff of both Terminator and Blade Runner. Most notably Blade Runner. As you'll see, our job in it's going to be to hunt Snatchers. Who have maybe the worst name I've ever heard of any sort of video game thing.
Yeah, I thought we were in for something else when you said you wanted to do this game.
Oh, we are.
Especially when you told me it would be a cyberpunk adventure.
I know. Well, cyberpunk adventures are really the best kind of adventures.
Yeah.
That's a terrible knife fight.
And now back to the credits.
And now back to the credits, right? Yeah, if you didn't know, Snatcher is a Hideo Kojima game. He developed it, I believe, after the first Metal Gear game, but before any of the others.
I did see a Metal Gear thing in the credits.
Yep.
Apparently there's a voice credit for it.
Exactly. That's going to become apparent pretty soon, so I won't talk about that, but there's a lot of little references in there. But this is, I think, Hideo Kojima's second or third game, so you're only going to see Metal Gear references here.
This was during his swanky period, apparently.
Absolutely. There's a lot of references to Snatcher in his other games, most notably Police Knots, but also the Metal Gear Solids. We'll go over that as we get there.
Well, I recognize them as they come up.
Okay. Oh, cutscene.
But
How was work? Everything okay?
Gillian, what is it? What's wrong?
Jamie, I've become a junker.
A junker? Gillian, but why?
Jamie, you know why. It's the only way we can regain our lost memories. Snatcher is the only word that keeps coming back every time we try to remember our pasts. I have to face them to find out why.
Yes, but I can sense that there is something terrible hidden in our past. And if we remember it, it will destroy us.
Jamie! I'm going now. Jamie!
What? I can't hear you!
Gillian Seed, estimated age 31. 3 years ago, he and his wife Jamie Seed are taken into protective custody in the Siberian Neutral Zone by the 17th Siberian Investigative Force. Both Gillian and Jamie suffer from severe amnesia. Their memories of events prior to being picked up in Siberia lost in a mysterious mental fog. 2 years ago, after a vain attempt to rebuild their marriage, Jamie and Gillian separate. Following extensive special military training, Gillian is ordered to report to Neo-Kobe City as a junker, effective today.
All right.
so all that happened while he was in the car.
Yes.
Okay.
I should mention, by the way, just a side note, if you decide to play Snatcher yourself and you don't see this intro, your game is going to hang like 20 minutes in. It's like a pretty serious emulation problem. And to fix it, you should try a different emulator.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, Snatcher.
Say.
All right, and this is the meat and potatoes of the game. Snatcher, I can't lie here. Snatcher does not hold up. It's not like a wonderful adventure game. The interface is pretty simplistic. You can't even do a lot of the stuff that, like, you have to unlock things in strange ways. Like we can't talk to that woman yet until we try to enter. There you have it.
Snatcher.
Shut up, it's awesome.
Yeah,
What,
it's been a wild ride here.
Do you have anything we'd like to do, you think?
Talk to the lady.
All right. In that case, Enthra or whatever, Mika.
I'm Gillian Seed. I've been assigned to Junker headquarters effective today.
Oh, you're Mr. C. Please forgive me. My name is Mika Slayton. I'm the administrative assistant and operator here at Junker headquarters. Very pleased to meet you.
All right. So, let's sexually harass Mika.
Okay. Is she why this chapter is called Snatch?
Yes.
Yeah, very pretty.
Also, in standard to Hideo Kojima games, you can flirt with anything with a vagina in this game. Even some of the robots we'll be meeting later.
Aptly named game. Just ask, you know.
Just ask. All right.
It's not a question.
All right.
really needs to read the mystery method. He's getting nowhere.
Well, you know, maybe that'll change. What should we ask about?
Let's how these junkers. What's going on with those junkers?
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Well, alright. Alright, so Junker, by the way, is an, anagram, excuse me. It stands for Japanese Underground Neurokinetic Elimination Rangers.
Already forgot it.
Yeah, it's a mouthful. But in the Japanese version, it stands for Japanese Underground Naked Kind Execution Ranger. I think it's Naked
It
Kind.
stands for English.
Yes, basically. Oh, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere with it.
Yes, the new Kobe Bryant.
Oh, well, that's not very descriptive. I don't know what she means.
She doesn't look very Japan to me.
No, you know, honestly, this is gonna sound crazy. I never knew Snatcher was like an anime game, because it's not particularly anime. You can kind of see the artwork, like the coloration, but it's not like they have enormous eyes and shit yet.
No big sword battles or energy blasts.
Hey, look at this. We're pretty smooth with the ladies. I like this game already. Let's just move on here, because this is embarrassing.
Mr. Seed?
Gillian's fine. You can call me Gillian, Mika.
Okay, Gillian. I'll open the main door and show you around headquarters.
I'm glad they put the footsteps in. That really adds something.
I'm glad they put portraits that looked nothing like the original picture of them in there. I'm Gillian. Wait, you what?
Where do you want to go? We have to go to all of these, so...
How about the shooting range?
Okay.
Let's go be manly.
Oh, that's right. The chief told me to bring you down as soon as you showed up.
The chief?
Yes, our big boss here at Junker headquarters.
Oh,
That's
big
his office
boss.
right over there.
See what they did there?
Yeah.
Chief Cunningham, Gillian Seed is here. I brought him in as you requested.
Thanks for coming, Seed. I'm Benson Cunningham, the Chief of Junker Operations.
I love his voice.
Gillian Seed. I've been transferred here from the 17th Special Forces Division.
I've heard all about your special training in the military, Seed. I hope you'll put it to good use on your new assignment here. By the way, I understand you're suffering from amnesia.
Awkward
Any
backstory.
sign yet that your memory's coming back?
I'm afraid not. I still can't remember a thing from before the Army picked me up 3 years ago.
You're married, aren't you?
More awkward backstory.
Yes, but we're separated now. She has amnesia as well, and without any memories between the two of us, I'm afraid there was very little to base a good relationship on.
I can see your point there.
Your broken marriage does sound reasonable.
This happens to everybody. Maybe my egghead can help you.
The puzzles in Snatcher are pretty weird. They're more like gating puzzles, which means like we can't leave this room until we ask the chief all the important stuff. So let's just do that.
Ask him about his interesting voice.
You got it. Junker headquarters was set up a year ago. Special task force. I love that too. It's like about the Snatcher problem. They do that the whole game.
Giant finger quotes.
Alright, we learned about Junkers. Learned about their authority. Now, we're going to be quizzed on all of these.
Oh, but that's part of the puzzles, is solving quizzes?
No. Not
What did I just tell you, Gillian? Why do I sound like Seinfeld now?
What's the deal with these Snatchers? They steal your identity and then I don't know what. And how do you speak red exactly?
Civilian bounty hunter.
Imagine Gilly the note pod. Wait, what was one again?
Maybe red is the wink wink nudge nudge text.
Oh lord. Look, we get like a million more things to ask about.
Can you sit on the banana couch?
Can you read his one book? How does he reach that computer on the right, too?
Are you sure that's even a computer?
I'm assuming it is. Maybe it's a hospital.
It has no monitor.
Like he's got an IV hooked up. The Snatchers, we don't understand, whatever.
I should probably pay attention to this.
Eh.
Yeah.
That's what I'm for. Junkers, by the way, little side note from the manual, get very good medical insurance. Alright, you and Gibson or Gillian and Gibson are runners. Magic Konami of America wasn't quite happy about that, but that's what they're called. So yeah, it's just you and Gibson who are the two Junkers. The Chief, Mika, and Harry, the engineer. Yes. Just like tourists.
They're like Japanese people.
Hey.
That should be enough to make your duties as a junker quite clear.
He's sick of talking to you already.
This is your junker ID card. It will identify you as a junker. Carrying it allows you to exercise your special authority.
Thank you for explaining what an ID badge is.
Sort of like a police officer's badge, huh?
And here's some money.
Why do you insist on
It's
being
not
so far
much,
away
but
from me,
you'll need
Gillian?
it to carry out your investigation.
Cash?
Credit cards aren't accepted in some regions of the city. You'll need this sooner or later.
Unless you have
Sounds
American
like
Express.
it's a rough place out there.
Which that looks exactly like.
Go see Harry, the engineer. He's got your equipment ready for you.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here, unless you want to look at or do anything.
No, I feel like we've explored pretty thoroughly.
Alright. Snatcher, though, like, is very detailed, so you can go back and, like, look at everything, and, like, it kind of remembers a lot that you do. It's pretty neat that way. Like, there really is a huge corpus of text.
Clever.
Which ones do you want to go to now?
Let's go check out some computers.
Alright.
I would like to see what computers will look like in the year 2047.
They will look like that. They will
Jesus.
have a weird 5x5 typewriter-like keyboard.
Where's the on button? It's on the top right corner of the wall. Good luck.
Good luck. Alright, well, let's ask how to use it. Yeah. I don't know why, but the American version is named Jordan. And the European version. I say the American, but it's both. And it's called Gaudi in the Japanese version, so.
Can you use Mika?
Mika,
excuse me. Yeah.
it's no problem. It's okay. So, well, we can use.
That was very
I
Gaijin
almost-
of me.
I almost said it now. Do you have anything you want to ask about?
What are our options?
Here's the thing. I'm not going to go into the fact file, because the fact file is... Well, I'll show it to you. The fact file is everything about, like, Neo Kobe and everything, and all of these have, like, sub-menus and shit.
Ugh.
There is, like, a fuck ton of information here. And I'll post it in the thread. In fact, in the original Snatcher LP, I actually typed it all out. But
All of it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
There's a lot.
Sorry I missed that.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in the game assignment that's going on the right.
Well, we have to log in according to the upper right. Now, yeah, this is just sort of shorthand. You can see they have a great keyboard system in Snatcher. We're going to be seeing this a few times.
And you can see from the numbers on the right, that's my interest waning over time. And then shooting back up for some unexplained reason.
Do you have anything you want to ask about, or just move on?
Oh, you can, like, do an open-ended kind of thing?
Oh, yeah. Mostly the characters in the game.
Ask about Metal Gear.
It's a little Easter egg for you. Want me to ask about Metal Gear?
Sure. Kojima's not that old.
No, he's not. Birthday is August 24th, which is also the date we released Police Knots. I didn't know that until...
Oh.
Let me see.
And make sure you put at least 5 question marks after it.
Hey, it came up.
Hey, what's it all mean?
Hmm.
Oh, it's just some pussy Navigator robot.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Mark II.
That's from Metal Gear
MGS4.
Solid 4. Yep. They reused it. And aw, Jordan's so nice. He's like one of those Washington Mutual ATMs. Do you ever see those where they're like, I hope you got all your cash and you have a good day? Look Mika's face.
Well, I can see why you did a screenshot LP of this originally.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not meant to be a video Let's Play, seriously. This is just... We're just doing this for kicks.
For the Christmas season.
For the Christmas season. It's really Christmas. I swear it is. I'm not making that up.
So what are those files she has that are so important that they can't be stored anywhere?
I don't know. I think she's just bringing them so she can pretend to read them while you awkwardly flirt with her.
Hey, does she even work here? Oh, yeah, she's carrying files. She's here.
Well,
there's
nothing.
Is there a porno going on there behind her?
That's my... Let's see.
Position. Oh, positions.
Positions, yes. Alright. Look. Oh, we can't do it
I
yet.
don't know how he finds anything that's not dirty. I mean, he has giant blocks of butter on the ground, but other than that...
We'll be able to, look at that poster a little later.
No.
Alright, we got detective's room and the shooting range.
Did we already go to the shooting range?
No, we didn't go there yet.
Oh.
We tried to, but then the chief pulled us into the office.
Oh, right.
Alright. That's, Jean-Jacques Gibson.
And what of the chair made out of salami?
I like this, little detail they throw in here.
Gillian.
Sean's got a legal daughter. Mika's just trying to push him off on anybody.
A daughter, eh?
So let's go meet Mei Wang or whatever the fuck's next. Let's go to the shooting range, finish this all off. You can actually practice here. You want to see what combat is like in this game?
I think I know what it's like, but yeah, remind me.
Alright.
For some reason, I don't remember seeing the combat.
Now you'd think here, by the way, that they won't let you, but they will.
Doesn't combat take place on like a tic-tac-toe board?
Yeah, it's pretty much whack-a-mole. Yeah.
My ray gun?
Ray gun. Oh, Mika, what are you talking about? Already? We're already doing this crap? Yeah.
Oh, is she gonna tell us her frequency after this is all over?
Let's hope so. That is the one thing that's nice. There's no goddamn frequency for the codec, but there is actually there's a video phone I forgot about. Never mind. We are gonna have to memorize a bunch of numbers.
Good luck.
Whoops. Oh, jeez.
A new extreme version of Hollywood Squares.
I am the best junker ever.
I'll take Paul Lynn to die.
When I first tested this out, I was doing great at it. Now with you here, I think well, the pressure's on. I'm like missing everything.
Looks like you're doing pretty well to me.
I had like perfect. There's combat.
Do you get to see some Snatcher if you get a perfect score?
No.
From Mika?
Oh, not yet.
Oh.
Alright, I know, Mika. Whatever, bitch. Alright, before we move on, just so you know, Snatcher has a weird difficulty system where it measures how well you do in combat and adjusts, like, subsequent things accordingly. So you can actually...
like Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, it'll, you can kind of break the game if you purposely fuck up this practice.
Right.
But then it will adjust itself again. I don't really do that. I play for real. I play for keeps in the world of Snatcher. Neo Kobe's a serious place. Okay, stop guiding me everywhere, thank you. And cutscene. And cutscene.
Oh, good. Harry's back.
Great to meet you. You're Gillian Seed, right? Haven't we met somewhere before?
No, I don't believe so.
Really? Well, I guess I must be imagining things.
Alright, there's the cutscene. So,
That explains a lot. Just thrust my pelvis out here, no big deal or anything.
yeah, what the hell kind of stance is that? Jesus, Harry. Let's investigate him. So now we're feeling up Harry. That is, I guess, the difference between look and investigate. That's not really clear at all in this game, and they're pretty inconsistent about it too. But fuck it, let's meet another main character.
I know,
Oh,
I
Harry's
know.
my favorite one so far.
All right, allow me to introduce the Navigator, which I designed especially for you. Hey, Metal Gear, get out here.
Just slides back. Oh, we're gonna have to fight Metal Gear now. Jesus.
Oh. At the very beginning of the game too.
Metal, introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Pleased to meet you, Gillian. I am Metal Gear.
Should I mention I made another video
I'm
game?
programmed to be your personal assistant.
Metal Gear? That's a pretty weird name.
Oh, he's cute.
Thank you.
I think he's turning red. I took his basic design and his name from the Metal Gear Menace of the late 20th century. But quite unlike that Metal Gear, this one was designed for peaceful purposes.
Alright, it's not that interesting, by the way, but I just remembered. The Japanese version, that poster in the back is Marilyn Monroe, and here they changed it to Madonna. Huh. How about that? So we got Metal Gear. He's pretty much how we save our game.
And Metal Gear looks literally identical to the Mark II and MGS4.
He does, actually, yeah. The difference is he has a CRT monitor on the side where his missile launcher would be. And then in Metal Gear 4, Solid 4, he's got like an LCD screen.
Right.
Or a flat panel at the very least. Navigators don't really do very much. He's sort of like... What is clever about Snatcher is, you know how like in adventure games they have like... The character will examine something and have like some weird monologue to the player or whatever?
Sure.
Like, it's kind of, there's like a buddy cop thing going on with Gillian and Metal, and that's kind of how they cover that, and it actually kind of works.
So Metal Gear has a sassy black attitude?
Yeah, a little bit. Sort of. And then in Police Knots, they literally give you a buddy cop who is black and is sassy, so that works too.
Nice.
Let's see here. There's a video phone, so Metal Gear can communicate, but the Snatchers have a special bred pollen called Snow 9, which can disrupt communications, and it looks exactly like the chaff grenades from Metal Gear Solid.
Clever.
So let's get our blaster.
Oh, that's right. Don't panic yourself. I got it right over here. This is your blaster, the official weapon of a junker. It's got full user feedback circuitry, adjusting itself to your reaction time. In other words, it's just as good as you are. What do you think? Here, see how she feels.
It's unbelievably light.
He's got weird perspective.
You bet it is. This ain't one of those ray guns the Army uses. She's put together with the latest carbon polymers and ceramics, not affected by heat one bit. And her ergonomic design optimizes both functionality and firepower. Well, what do you think, Gillian?
I'll take it.
Alright. And now that's how we shoot stuff. That's all we need.
Pointing and not clicking or anything.
No. Yeah, this is basically how do we kill Snatchers. And no one's ever recovered a Snatcher before, but they have these weird slits in their head that you can shoot and that'll blow up and kill them.
So when their head shows up on the grid, you shoot it.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Clever design.
Exactly. They're just like zombie Terminators. Who, you know, impersonate people. Uh-oh.
I have a video phone call from Jean-Jacques Gibson coming in. Connecting.
Junker HQ, this is Gibson. I've cornered a probable male Snatcher. I'm in the abandoned factory in the M district. Request immediate backup.
Gillian, that means you. You better head out right away. Jean needs your help.
We must hurry. We'll use a turbocycle to travel to the scene.
Be careful, Gillian.
This is a turbocycle, specially designed for junker use. In addition to three-wheeled ground travel, it is capable of hovering and high-speed flight. The vehicle is also VTOL capable, so takeoffs and landings in narrow areas present no difficulty.
A flying tricycle, huh? I just came in one of these things.
We have been assigned this vehicle for use in our investigations.
I like how it's a little lopsided there. I don't know what they were going for, but...
It's a nice F-Zero design.
It's also, in the Japanese version, they were called tricycles, for God knows what reason, but... Fuck, let's go home. Let's just go home.
What do you think, Metal Gear?
Hey, you're a female, right? You're voiced by Lucy Childs. That's close enough.
Now departing for the abandoned factory.
Okay, if you have a bad ROM, or bad ISO of Snatcher, by the way, this is usually where it hangs when they show Gillian's face. But if it's all working, he'll say...
My first day on the job, and now this. Ace Junker Gibson has cornered a suspected Snatcher. I wonder if this guy really is a Snatcher. Guess I'll find out now if all that training really paid off.
That little internal monologue, one entire track on the CD. Not even kidding.
Jeez.
That's actually why the game hangs on bad ISOs. If you can't find the track, it'll just stand there and do nothing.
I thought it was because of the two hot dogs standing up on the dashboard.
They do look like that. That's a snack. If you're really hungry. Let's go home.
Just dip your head down and eat a hot dog.
Let's go back to headquarters. I don't want to do this. Alright. Metal Gear's not letting us.
Now for another intense monologue.
Oh, by the way, Snatcher is considered abandonware, so you can talk about emulating it and shit. It's actually a pretty rare game. If you want to buy a copy of it, it goes for like $100 on eBay. They only made 250,000, and it came out during the whole Mortal Kombat type of thing. So it's a pretty controversial game, actually. And we're gonna be, well, anyway. This is another puzzle that makes no sense. You have to do 8 things in order to get into the factory.
8 things outside?
Yep.
That sounds just right for video.
Let's look at the building. Look at that. Like, can you imagine Kojima's just sitting there writing all this shit for look at building? How about the sky? It's got parallax scrolling and everything.
The sky is a little unusual.
Konami really had a hard-on for that, like, parallax scrolling shit. I don't know what... It's in, like, all their fucking games.
Look at area.
Alright,
Wouldn't area cover the building and the sky?
I'm investigating the building now. Yeah. Who cares? So, this is number 6. Do the motion detector.
It'd be easier to investigate a building if you weren't 60 yards away from it.
You know, right? Like, let's just get in there
Well,
already.
from here, you know, it looks pretty abandoned.
Yeah, that guy might be looking at a Snatcher in there. I wonder what that's like. Let's look at our cash. Whoa, that's pretty cool. We have unlimited money.
Well, that's pretty handy video game convention.
Oh no!
What was that?
A male scream. Perhaps something has happened to Jean-Jacques. Gillian, please use extreme caution. I read multiple moving objects within the factory. This could indicate the presence of Snatchers or Insectors.
Insectors? What in the world's that?
A spider-like robot used by Snatchers as security devices. Though compact in size, they are armed with needle guns. Use extreme caution.
Alright, now we can enter.
Now you detected a clear threat that could end your life.
Mika went over this, and how are you speaking blue now? Cough.
That's the Metal Gear's nervous voice.
I don't know if you noticed, by the way, his little alarm, that sound was from the NES version of the original Metal Gear. Whenever, like, the codec call comes in. Yeah, it's the codec.
Yeah, you're right. Huh.
Like I said, there's all, like, little things in here. Actually, there's also references to other Konami games we'll be seeing. But right now, let's just keep going. Oh my god, it's Teddy Ruxpin.
What the?
It's Little John.
Little John?
Yes, Jean-Jacques Gibson's personal navigator.
It's a pretty terrible name.
Okay.
He looks like a Polaroid. All right, fuck Little John. Hey, what?
Respect.
All right, I'm sorry. We all like Little John, I guess.
After Harry, my favorite character.
Harry is pretty cool.
Wish I could stand like him.
Dear God.
So, meet Jean-Jacques Gibson.